Good morning, y'all. How are you? I have some cover up on. It looks so weird. Um, anyway, welcome to class, and we are going to take on our minds today. Our minds can seriously be bullies, y'all. Man, oh man. For real, we have got to keep our minds in line so that we can stop whining, so that we can feel our joy. I think being okay, so I think this is a really good way to describe it. And by the way, welcome to class. My name is Aviva, and please pay attention to your breath and your heartbeats as we get started here and connect with our energy, because our minds that's exactly what we do in every Qigong class. We just tackle the minds to the ground and we get them out of the way so that we can feel our energy. Our minds are not supposed to be in charge. Something happened along the way of our human evolution where we are not minding ourselves. We're bullying ourselves instead of minding ourselves. We're letting our minds bully us instead of us minding our minds. This is what I think. I think that our minds are a tool and a weapon. And I think that they have been misfiring and hurting us instead of helping us, just because of how society is laid out. This is what I think. Our minds are like a part of us that is most outside of us, and for a purpose, for a very good purpose, to help us. Our minds need to be outside of us to collect data and information to protect us, to integrate us. But instead, we've been letting the minds take that outside information. And with that outside information, we're criticizing ourselves. We're comparing ourselves. We're not feeling good enough. We're told to be different than who we are. That's not the role of the mind. The role of the mind is not to change you. You're perfect how you are. The role of the mind is not to tell you be someone besides yourself. It can say, learn this skill, learn this martial art, plant your vegetables here, learn from this person, plant this time of year, protect yourself from this person. But the mind's not supposed to tell you to change yourself. The mind's not supposed to tell you you're not good enough. The mind's not supposed to tell you don't be you. The mind's not supposed to tell you there's something wrong with you. That is a weapon misfiring. Our mind is a weapon, it's a tool. It's like a spy on the world, on the outside world. It has the ability to travel and collect data, to travel into information in a dimensional way that your heart can't. Your heart and everything is connected to your body's wisdom. And then the mind can be separate. The mind can be separate from the body's wisdom because it's so young. It's so connected to outside stimuli, to outside information, that it sometimes sides with the outside information instead of you. It's like a teenager rebelling against home. And you're like, don't speak to me like that in my house. That's what your mind's doing sometimes. It's coming back and it's disrespecting you because of what it learned out there. Oh, but look at this person out here. This person has this. Why don't you have this? That's not what you're supposed to do, mind. You're not supposed to bully me because you're a part of me. Does that make sense? Where is everyone? You're so quiet. Your mind's not supposed to destroy you, but our minds get very, very destructive when they turn on us, when they tell us, you suck, when they tell us, nobody likes you, when they tell us, you're not good enough, when they tell us, you're a bad person, when they tell us, how could you? When the mind obsesses about other people's thoughts. We don't want our minds to obsessively collect information that are other people's agenda. We want, ultimately, for our highest good, to stay connected with our own agendas, with our own awareness of love and what love feels like. If something doesn't feel right, if something doesn't feel natural, if something feels like a strain, like you have to defend yourself for breathing, for being alive, for having a place here on earth, that's dangerous. That's the mind being used by outside forces that want you gone, that want you to not matter, that say that you don't matter as much as them. That's what I think not feeling good enough stems from someone else saying that you're not good enough. It doesn't stem from inside. Innately, you know that you're good enough. You know you're important. You're alive. You won the jackpot. You're here. So any thoughts that make you feel like you don't belong here, like you're not important, like you don't matter, all of that is your mind being a bully because your mind collected that data from other people who are bullying you, not you. And so then there becomes this separation between the mind and the rest of you. And you don't feel at home in your own home. You feel like there's an intruder. It's like the Trojan horse. It's like the mind goes out to collect information, comes back in, says it's still yours, it's still on your side. But then inside of this mind, like a computer, are all these viruses, all this data that is critical to you, mean to you, whining to you, saying, give me this, give me that. So, time to put that whiny baby in its place. Man up, woman up. You don't need the mind's input to define who you are. You didn't ask the mind to criticize you. No, you asked the mind to connect you with information so that you can learn. Being Learn whatever you can about life. Be a truth seeker. Ask questions. Seep out the truth through your pores. That's what the mind is here for. To learn, not to turn on you. And the mind turns on you when it learns these weird mechanisms of self criticism. When it learns that there are things that can define you, can like measure your value that are outside of you. The rewards, the awards, all this measurement of your value as a human. There's all these outside ways societies do that. That's not what your mind's here for. Your mind's not here to measure your value because you're already so valuable. You don't need any outside source, any external stimuli to say you're worth $1,000,000 because you already are. You already are worth $1,000,000. We can use our minds to merge our abilities instead of put someone up on a pedestal. That's idolatry. We can use our minds to make amazing things together. It's not about one person being the best at something. Yes, we can celebrate people's talents and be like, oh my gosh, they're so amazing. But that doesn't make them better than you. Nobody's better than you. Put the whiny baby in his place that says, you're not as good as this person. Put that whiny baby in its place. You don't need the mind's input to define or confine you. Its job is to lovingly protect you with information and feed you facts about external existence, external life, external details, about weather, about physics, about chemistry, about biology. Your mind can gather all these facts. And you, guess what? You don't need your mind to survive. You can actually mindlessly survive just by following your instincts, just by following your heart. Thanks for the thumbs up. You literally can survive and maybe even thrive. Like, you do not need your mind. You don't need it. So why do you prioritize it? Like, literally, it's like, okay, so I need this computer right here to connect with you, but do I need this computer to survive? Like basic survival? No. Your mind is like a computer. You need it to connect with a bigger matrix, a bigger network of people. That's what you need it for. It goes out into the world, it connects, it brings back facts. But you don't need it to be you. You don't need it to just exist. You need your body, you need your heart. Your mind is an extra. So don't act like it's in charge because it's not. Your mind's not in charge. When you give it that power, it abuses it. It- Unfortunately, the mind abuses the power more than the heart. I almost think our minds have become abusive in nature. Like, just because they've been put in a power position that they shouldn't be in. Like, they're supposed to be helping you. You're the king, you're the queen, you know? Your mind should be helping you. I know this is like this is pretty, what's the word? Not surreal, but it's definitely out there a little bit because it's become so habitual to give our mind all of the work. Like, you do this, you do that, mind, you do this, mind. And so the mind becomes abusive. I think maybe the mind becomes resentful. Maybe the mind becomes addicted to its own power. Some people call the mind ego, right? Hey, Patrick. Hi, Jibby. So basically, we got to stop putting all of the to-do list to our mind, giving our mind the to-do list out the wazoo list. And it's time to give the to-do list to the heart a little bit more and the body, you know? Focus on the exercise, focus on the things that feel good to you, doing your natural chores, keeping your place clean, getting your garden growing. Your mind wants to be like, "No, we gotta do this. We gotta think about this. We gotta think about what this person's thinking. We gotta get this person's approval. We gotta be good enough for this company." We, you know, shh, shut up already, mind. Like you've talked enough. Like that's not your job. Like you're overachieving now. You're overcompensating for me slacking off and not doing all my yummy heart stuff and not feeding my heart. It's like my mind became my favorite child, and I just kept feeding it and being like, "Okay, yeah, let's think about this. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. Well, let's think about this. Yeah, 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 and that too." And it's like it becomes so stretched out in one direction that you've completely neglected this other child who's starving and be like, "Feed me, mommy, give me attention. Give me love already." Like, stop. Like, this mind, I know you think it's like this prodigy child, but it's like, no, we're equal. And actually, the mind is just stroking your ego and telling you what you want to hear. I am myself and I'm honest and I am who I am. And you can always depend on me for truth and love, not lies. Let's pay attention to our breath and our heartbeats. Mm. If you have a mind of your own, do you own your mind? Don't let your mind own you. Notice that breath, notice that heartbeat. I love this time when we can just let the mind fall away. Just shh. Just feeling something is so valuable. And I think I just say one more thing. When we get addicted to our minds and our minds having power, and the mind gets addicted to its own power, it's like a workaholic. It's like we can't feel our feelings. And what we're really getting addicted to is not paying attention to our feelings. It's like we're looking at a pile of dirty dishes and we're trying to think it away instead of just freaking cleaning the dishes. Notice your breath, notice your heartbeats. And whenever you're ready, share your intention for class today. And of course, smash that like button. And I'm going to grab that donation button as well. If you'd like to smash me some donations, that would be freaking awesome. But this is a free class. So if you can't, that is totally cool too. Bam. Click on that. There's Cash App, Venmo, everything. Notice your breath. Oh. So I'll share my intention first. My name is Aviva. My intention is to be here for all of you today. Thank you for being patient with my 15-minute late start time. I know a couple of you are even later, so um and my intention is also to tackle our minds to the ground, tackle mine to the ground and be like, just stop already. I don't need you to constantly be badgering me. I got this. What are your intentions? Javi's intention is to be here with you today and to relax today. He has a show tonight. So he'd like some attention to his hands and feet. Got it. Patrick's intention is he was trying to change where AutoPay took the funds to be on Patreon and accidentally canceled the membership. I'll get back on the track next month, and my intention is to be mindfully mindless. Yeah, thank you to all of my Patreons. And Patrick, if you were not able to see that last Patreon video, let me know and I will send it to you because you are a Patreon. And that is the link for anyone else who wants to be a Patreon. You could just be a Patreon for as little as $1 a month, and you can see those videos that I put Patreon only for. And there are some stuff on the Patreon that you don't even have to pay for. You just got to be there and check it out. All right. So anyone else with intentions? I think I'm going to grab some hydration, and then I'll be back and see if there's any more intentions, and we'll get started. I want to know where my kitty cat is. Is she under the table? She is hiding. Where's the kitty? I've got this new technique where I freeze these and they help keep my cooler cool during the day. And then as they melt, they're just such a yummy delight for the summer. Oh, so good. All right, we're just gonna get up and get started with our Qigong. All right, let's get some music going here. Sorry, that was loud. This is way up because I was editing. All right, let's take a breath in. And release. Breathe in your intentions. Release anything in the way. Breathe in your intentions. Release resistance. Release whatever it is you don't need. Breathe in. Release. Breathe in your intentions. Release your resistance. Breathe in your intentions. Release the mind control. No one can control your mind without your mind controlling you. All right. All right. Are there any more intentions before we get started with the Qigong? All right. Thanks for being here, y'all. Thank you, everyone who gave a donation. I really appreciate you. All right, we are going to bring the yin hand under the belly button, which is right for women, left for men, and the other hand above the belly button. Bring the feet shoulder width apart. Wiggle those toes. Get them to spread out and grab that floor. Relax into the floor, bend the knees. Press in a little bit and shake that inner center. Shake, shake, shake. Notice how that feels in the rest of your body. And as we do class today, we're going to find where our mind is hiding in the different parts of our body. So basically, one of my theories is that if you have body pain, the mind is a Trojan horse in that area. It had invaded that area and it has released the enemies on you. And you need to free that area that has been taken hostage by your mind and get you to be more in that area. Bring your energy, your essence to that area where there's pain and stuckness, because there's this intruder that the mind, it either is the mind or the mind let them in, brought them to you when they were supposed to keep you safe. So as you do this beginning of chaos technique, which is literally just shaking, you're literally shaking off the mind in every cell of your body, so every cell of your body can be free to be you and free. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Shake it off. Just shake it off. Just let that mind go away. We cling to our mind because we feel insecure, because we want to make sure that we get love, that we're approved of, and the mind is the filter that tells us whether we're good enough or approved or not. And we don't want to let that safety blanket go. Let it go, my friends. And come to stillness. Ready position. Gently let the left shoulder come down and release. And the right going back and forth. Back and forth, okay? I'll be right back. Keep going. Don't mind me, I'm making coffee. I did my workout today before my coffee. I used to not drink coffee. Before the lockdown, I didn't drink coffee. Then I discovered mushroom coffee. All right, roll the left shoulder back 3 times. And the right. And the left. And the right. We're going to do that 3 times, back and forth, a few times. And now we're going to do both at the same time. Keep going. All right, now we're going to bring the hands up, turn the palms out, and let them float down like feathers. Relax your face, let the lips part. You sure that's not too loud, the music? Okay, thanks. Okay, come up halfway and reverse direction. Keep going, stepping away from the screen. Another reason why our mind gets controlled is because certain forces at B want you to accept things as good for you when they might not be good for you. They want you to accept things as something you like when you don't like it. So the only way to infiltrate your heart is through the mind, which can help, which can give you information. And so the information comes to you like, oh, you should just accept this. This is just life. This is, just learn how to like this. And then it creates this like fake connection instead of a real, authentic connection with whatever it is that you're being forced to accept. And that gets in you. That messes you up a little bit. It messes up your natural vibrations. We're all reintegrating this, restructuring to free that, any concept that's really not something that you like. And having to really get in touch with what it is that you really like. And being able to say, I like that, or I don't like that. And that's okay. It's okay to not like something. The mind wants to bully you and say, you can't not like that. You can't say you don't like that. You need to fake it because people will get mad at you because you won't be accepted because you won't survive. What? Mind, I can survive without you, so shush. Think you know everything. Mind's a know-it-all for real. You don't have to like anything you don't like just because it's not biting the hand that feeds you. You can get fed somewhere else, or you can tell that hand that's feeding you don't like it. Now there's a difference between like, okay, your mind actually might not like something because you want ice cream and soda and pizza in your mind. But that's not good for you. Peace is good for you. Peace of mind is so good for you. It is, that's what makes us millionaires. Peace of mind. Having that peace. Having that consistent, stable peace in our lives is the true gold. And we've got to get rid of mind control to get that. We've got to be in a place where we can just be us and not have to perform, not have to fake anything. Shake it off. Pure love, pure peace. That's what we are. We don't have to be anything else. All right, yin hand first over the head, right forearm and left forearm, and the other hand just pull in this position, ready position. Hold that for a moment. Release. Next part of the form, absorbing the energy from the earth. Feet shoulder width apart, lift that left heel up, let the arms come out to the sides, hands are facing back, knees are bent, rotate that left knee towards the right. And the other direction. Let's get a donation for the animation for Scribble's Soup. Other foot. How do I copy this and share? We got 150 in there so far. Let's try to get 300 by the end of the day. If y'all want to help me with that, that'd be amazing. Rotate the knee the other way. All right. Feet together, knees together, thighs together. Little tiny rotations to the left. All right, feet together and like a tree in the wind, you're going to sway back and forth. So when I say get you into every cell of your body, I'm also saying get joy into every cell of your body, and peace into every cell of your body, and freedom into every cell of your body. Hands side, and just feel the energy from the earth hugging you. Okay, bring your hands in front of your belly button, about 2 fists away. Bend the knees and rotate everything to the left, holding your energy there like a small ball. And the other direction. Now we're going to step out. We're going to bend over, and we're going to reach that left arm all the way to the ear and just let it drop down like a feather. We're going to go back and forth straight, and then we're going to go back and forth side to side, also down 18 times altogether, each of them. And then I'll come back. I'm going to step away from the screen because I don't got room here. Go, go, go. Good job. I'm back, board 247. Sorry you broke your phone. So now we're doing the Wu Ji. 5 minutes of just feeling the energy around you. Well, you can always go back and look at it. But yeah, we had a good talk in the beginning of class today. Alright, y'all, I'm going to step away from the screen. You don't need me for the Wu Ji. You're not copying me. You're listening to you, not your mind, your energy. Alright, so I'll be back in 5.
All right, the Wu Qigong we just finished. So, okay, we are going to end with some hand and foot stretching. Let's stretch the hands. Other way. One finger at a time. Whole hand again. Release those 4 fingers. Other side. This one. The other side. And up to the side. Little stretch. Other side. Forward. Back. Stretch. Other side. Shake it out. Behind you. Clasp your hands. All right. Hug yourselves. Cross your right foot over your left. Do a little twist. And the other way. Whichever felt easier, do that 5 times in a row. And the other way. Good. Stretch it out. All right, I'm going to go get my delicious mushroom coffee as we start our foot massage. I'll be right back. Sounds fun, Jeffrey. All right, we're gonna do one foot. We're gonna circle each toe a few times in each direction and then pull the toe away from the foot. Each toe. And then the whole ankle. Bring the toes back and rub the bottom of the feet. Oh, man, that feels good. And rub between your toes. Yeah, sometimes people stop by and play. So maybe we should get a whole group together for the 29th. It'd be fun to do a drum circle. Find a point on your foot. Hold that for 20 seconds. Invite whoever you want. Totally. All right, now on the leg, find a point under the knee on the inside of the leg, about 2 or 3 fingers down. Good, and then tap. And then above the knee on the outside of the leg, find a point, hold that, 20 seconds. Brush. And the other side. Rotate each toe a few times in each direction. And then pull the toe away from the foot. Rotate the whole ankle. Oh, fun. Thanks, Jeffrey. Rub the bottom of the feet. Hey, I almost bent my nail back on my hard heel. And then rub between your toes. Then find a point on your foot. And you're going to hold that for 20 seconds, an acupressure point. Anywhere, it could be on a toe. All right, and now point under your knee on the inside of the leg. That for 20 seconds. And tap up and down. And brush. Good job, y'all. We're done. Thanks for sticking around. I'm proud of you. Thank you all the lineage holders. Sheshe Zhongshe. Thank you all the teachers. Sheshe Laozhe. Fill your hearts with gratitude and compassion and spread this out to every cell of your body. Get that mind out of every cell of the body and just be your pure spirit, love, beauty, joy, peace. Yes. Yes. Good job. Wow. Wow. We're doing it. We did it. Give me 10. 2030. Lots of love to y'all. I will see you Wednesday at 1:30 and Saturday at Golden Drops Cafe, 3 to 5. Lots of other amazing things going on. So please, please share my GoFundMe link with your friends. See if maybe, if you're excited about it, talk about how excited you are to see the cartoon. And yeah, have a beautiful one. Have a beautiful one. Thanks for checking out my channel and my videos. Please subscribe if you want to. That would be amazing. And please like this video and please share it. All right. See you Wednesday.